Yeah, welcome to our webcast regarding how to create unlimited dispatch scenarios with Document Dispatch and the email Copilot. I'm glad that you took the time to join our webcast today. And let's do a short introduction for all that may don't know us. I know that all the participants here already know us, but for our people who view the recording on YouTube, for example, we will briefly introduce ourselves. My name is Max Krampe. I'm responsible for partner sales and marketing management at Simova. And I'm really happy to show you a short introduction and some insights into reasons why the standard sometimes is not enough when it comes to the dispatch of documents. And for the live demonstration of the document dispatch solution and email Copilot, I've brought my colleague Kerem. So he will be happy to show you some things live in the BC environment later. Let's have a look at the agenda for today. And as I already mentioned, we would like to have a look at why the BC standard is often just not sufficient when it comes to the dispatch of documents. We will also talk about if there are possibilities to take the sending process or the dispatch process from Business Central on the next level with AI. After that, we will jump right into a live demonstration where we will have a look at the extended recipient setup on the master data level. And we will also perform manual and automated dispatch of records from the system. And we'll also have a look at the email Copilot. So how to configure and adjust prompts for the AI in the Business Central interface, how we can generate templates if we don't have some in the system already. And we will also see how easy it can be to generate text or to optimize text and also translate texts to other languages that are not in the system already. Why is the standard often not sufficient enough? The standard dispatch options are just too static when it comes to the record dispatch. So there's no option to add additional CC or BCC addresses, for example. You don't have the possibility of inserting placeholders with information from the system. Also, the standard document sending profiles just don't offer enough differentiation of options. And also there's no option to batch ship or dispatch records from the system. So you have to go into every record manually and send out via email, for example. Also, the e-document, e-invoicing functionalities of the BC standard are just suitable for standard tables and pages. So if you are using individual tables or pages or even a complete industry solution, the standard e-document functionality just will not work, and you have to put in extra effort to customize these to meet the requirements. Yeah, how can this process be taken to the next level using AI? And for that, I have a short question. So what is AI mostly used for? And the simple answer is the AI that is mostly used for generative AI text creation. So everybody knows if you are in a hurry and need to write text, you just go to ChatGPT, for example, or OpenAI, and let these AI models write a text for you. And we can just utilize these capabilities of the AI to simplify the generation and optimization of email body texts and placeholders based on the system information. And with that, we are just even faster when it comes to the generation of templates, for example, or when it comes to translating directly in the interface without having to switch to another interface of my browser to ChatGPT, for example, or any other AI of my choice. And let's now have a look at the capabilities of document dispatch in the BC interface. And for that and the live demonstration, I would like to give the word to Kerem.
Yeah, thanks, Max, and also a warm welcome from my side. Let's switch back to Business Central real quick and see and talk about what email scenarios, the unlimited dispatch scenarios are for us, and how they can help the customer to send anything anywhere within Business Central. All right, so for our demo today, we just have two things. We will start with the customers, where we can just talk about the dispatch scenarios, what also they are, and then we will skip to the sales order and send some order confirmations directly from the page, and we will see where the email Copilot will help us to create those emails and create them as as we like in different with different information and so on. So yeah, keep your eyes on it, and you will see also the benefits of using AI also in Business Central. All right, let's go to the customers and talk about the dispatch scenarios that also Max talk about, that they are different when we compare it to the Business Central standard, because we only have one email address field for the sending part, and we can't really differ much regarding different processes. And it's always hard to build on the standard if you have complex processes where you will need to send different documents with different scenarios, different filters on it, where you will have to differ between different recipients. In this case, our extension document dispatch comes in place. So you already see it on the right side in the fact box, but you also have the configuration directly within the in the customer, vendor, or contact data, and you will see that we have the thing called extended recipient setup. With this, you can really define what your processes are and which documents we call them. As the processes for us would be the dispatch profiles, but in this case, a dispatch profile can be a posted sales invoice as a PayPal invoice, or you will send order confirmations or sales quotes. And you really can define the email addresses. If you have static ones that you will just write into the field, feel free to define as many email addresses as you want to, but you can also use your data within the Business Central and select contacts or contact addresses from the specific emails. As we see in this sales quote, we have like the two will be Mr. Otto, and it also have the CC address as well. All right, those are for us a really cool way of changing and maintaining those email addresses within our data, within our CRM data, and then we can switch back to the ongoing sales orders. Since we also want to show you again a little recap to the document dispatch, how document dispatch is even working. So in this case, we have a sales order. You can really adapt those sending scenarios into different scenarios where you can have an industry solution or even the BC standard. You can you can think about your way of sending any emails or documents within the Business Central, and that's also the way that we will do right now. So we have our order confirmation right here. We'll go back into the page, and then I can just go onto the right side and say send dialog. What the document dispatch does is that without any much effort, we can just rely on the extension and then rely on specific templates that are there with some placeholders, information that are coming directly from the Business Central, and also directly coming here from the order confirmation, and then we can get those information into the templates without losing those information when writing them manually. So in this case, you really save much time and also much effort to create those emails, and also your signature as well will be placed within this email. You can always go and add more attachments to it. You see you have your report. You can also select and see your report that you want to send. And also, don't worry, you can, with Document Dispatch, you can really send any report as you would like from Business Central or additional attachments. Also, please visit also our our YouTube videos that we've previously recorded, and also our documentation site where you can just read about those functionalities if you are interested in the solution itself. Okay, for us, it's really simple. We will just send this order confirmation and it's good to go. We will then also post this order confirmation, and we will see that Document Dispatch is not only for sending any reports, it's also for sending electronic invoices. So in this case, some know the PayPal invoice. In Germany, we do have XML invoices like X invoice and also Zugwert. That's a PDF invoice that also has the XML invoice embedded. With Document Dispatch, you are really free to go and feel free. You can just dynamically define those XMLs within Business Central as well. So you have a real cool configuration setup where you can configure your XMLs and also validate them and so on. So in this case, we just go back to the sales orders, because I will also show you something in a moment, but we also got the emails that we've sent. So we have the order confirmation right here with the template, everything pre-filled. I didn't waste much time, and I just send it out with the report, and also my invoices are now coming in. So I also have the invoices, they are sent automatically. I save my time and everything is sent to the customer. All right, so for the email Copilot, what we want to provide is, we are already saving time, right? But in most of the time, you will think about emails, or if you have an email where you have to add additional information, you will think about how to write them. Email Copilot will help you with creating those emails faster. And with this, we have two options. I will just go to the general one. It's in the dispatch profiles. This is for the people that are configuring our extension. In this case, you will see here the dispatch profiles that I've talked before. So here are the sending scenarios, the dispatch scenarios that you can really define by yourself. And for an example, we have the order confirmation right here. And we can see that we can create templates and placeholders directly to this specific Business Central area for these sales orders. And Email Copilot even helps us to create those templates and placeholders directly from here. So for an example, I don't have any information regarding the extension, but I do need to configure it. So in this case, I'll just go and click on create a template. And as you see, we get a screen with the Copilot, and we can select and choose different languages if we want to. You can also add more languages to it. And with this case, I just say, it's in English. We want an order confirmation, and that's also the way of prompting. It's really important how to prompt. But in our case, an order confirmation by email is enough. We will just generate this email and rely on the Copilot. And in a second, we will have our suggestion. So we have our subject also with the placeholder already, and you see the whole email that is written that Copilot thinks about, with all the suggested placeholders that just be found in the sales order. So we can get information from the system within this template and send this every time when we just want to send a sales order confirmation. In this case, for me, in the previous one, in the email, in this one, we just had the order number. We will now adjust this. We just want to have the order date. Customer number is also fine. And shipment date is also fine. We just delete some information as we like and then keep it. Yep. And we want to save it also in the language. Let's go back to our sales order. You see with sending again with the dialog option, you see the whole email template is already been saved and you can always redefine it. You can just write them, adjust them in here without losing those information. And also you're saving really, really much time. You don't have to switch your platform, for example, to Outlook or other email platforms. But it's not the end of the Copilot, because we've created a template. It really helps us to define a standard to it. But in this case, in the dialog screen, we can also change the email with the Copilot directly from here. So we will just go and create the email, and also you can just change it into the different languages if you like to. But to spice the prompt a little bit up, we just have a prompt that we want to send a friendly order confirmation in a Star Wars theme. So we can just put this as a prompt, and we also can deselect the information that we don't want to. So those information are completely fine. And let's see what Copilot does. So in terms of all for the Star Wars fans, you can just be creative also with emails. And as you see, the force is strong with this one. And you see a really quick way of writing those emails with additional information. It really depends on how you prompt those Copilot prompts. All right, so that's fine. And we just can say we want to keep it. And as you see, you can also adjust it again and send this email directly to your customer. Okay, so should we just think about the way that we've just worked? So we had a template. We can just adjust the template with the Copilot, and also every dispatch that we want to send through this fact box, we can also make usage of the Copilot to send them faster, and also including more information without thinking about of creating those by ourselves. But there's one more way of being creative within Business Central, and it's the customize that directly in the customer. So in this place, we can also say if you work with some events or with different marketing strategies to get in touch with your customers or vendors or contacts, you can just use the document dispatch without sending any attachment to it. So you save, again, your time of switching to another platform to write those emails. You just stay in Business Central and say that you want to select and send again an email. And in this case, we really want to write an email to our customer. We will make the usage of the Copilot as well. Say that we want an email and wish Happy Easter with the Happy Holidays, and please an informal. Also, we want to schedule an appointment with emojis. So let's see what the Copilot does. And here you go. You have a nice email that you can really send to your customer, and you can also regenerate them if you like to. So you can also adjust them in here. Sometimes it's an AI. You probably know it by using something like ChatGPT. You really have to sometimes regenerate it to your liking, and then here we go. We have another suggestion, and we can just keep this one, and then we can put additional information to it, and so on. So in this case, we can just send them this little email to be in touch again with the customer, and you can also get those emails directly from Business Central. And as you see, you also have a transparency. You can always check if you have written those emails or not. All right. for the document dispatch and the email Copilot, we really like to see how you guys working with the extension. And if you want to try it, feel free to go. Also, Max told you that if you can, as you can adapt those processes to any industry solutions or in the BC standard as well. And yeah, it's a nice way of saving time and writing those and sending those documents, writing those emails faster and more efficient. All right, I think the time has already come to the Q&A session. So Max, feel free to start it.
Yes. Thank you, Kerem, for the live demonstration and a brief look into the capabilities of the email Copilot when it comes to the text and template generation via AI in Business Central. So if you are now have some questions regarding the email Copilot or document dispatch in general, feel free to write the chat question in the chat, and we are happy to answer it. I do not see. Does it have any licensing requirements? Yes, the email Copilot will be have an additional. It will be a feature for document dispatch. We recently introduced features for our products. First one we released is the Document Central Link Outlook integration. And also our connector apps became features for our product, so they don't have to be licensed individually. And in the future, when the email Copilot is ready to be released, it will just be a feature that can be activated in the module setup of Document Dispatch. But the pricing for the email Copilot is not yet set in stone. So as soon as we approach release of the document dispatch email Copilot, we will send out information regarding the pricing for the feature for the email Copilot. You can see some more typing. I guess it will be a general price, but I don't know yet because we are exploring different options regarding the pricing. So I cannot already give you a definitive answer on if it's going to be a module price or a user-based price, for example. Thank you for the feedback. I guess that would be it regarding questions. I just want to give you a short look into the future. I want to give you the hint on the next upcoming webcast regarding our webcast series for the first half of 2025. And we will follow up with the webcast on how to implement a modern document management in Business Central, including the Outlook integration for our Document Central solution on March 26th this month, so in about 2 weeks. Again at 3:30 CET. It will again be around 20-25 minutes plus Q&A session, and you can just register on our website simova.de/events. So we would be very happy to see you there and welcome you to this webcast. And with that, I would like to thank you again for your participation today and wish you a very nice day. Hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Have a nice one. Thanks.